Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to the BTM channel. And in today's video, I'm very excited because we are doing my official 2023-2024 NFL playoff bracket. Unfortunately, no Cincinnati Bengals. That is probably about as depressing as it gets. But nonetheless, though, this is, there's got to be no bias here. There's going to be no bias. It is purely got to be who I think is going to win. You know what I'm saying? So, without further ado, let's get it started. First and foremost, I guess we'll start over here. We'll start with the AFC. Of course, the Ravens get the bye. They finished, 13-3, something like that. 13-4, I guess. We got the Bills versus the Steelers, and I'm taking the Bills, man. The Bills, obviously, they didn't look too clean against the Dolphins last night, but they got Mason Rudolph, bruh. It's just the Steelers. I understand their offense has gotten going a lot better, and they've looked like a better team overall, but they're gonna need another one of those games where their defense carries them, and I just don't think that's gonna happen against the Bills. So I gotta take the Bills in this one. I just think the Bills, they're just a better team. Just that's what I think personally. Next game up, we got Tyreek Hill's return to Kansas City. I gotta take the Chiefs, man. You know what I'm saying? Obviously I don't like the Chiefs, but you guys know I do give credit where credit is due. The Chiefs almost every year are my Super Bowl favorites. If the Bengals aren't there, you know what I'm saying? Because they're a tough team to beat. They're a tough team to beat in the playoffs. Patrick Mahomes, when he's on his A game, which is usually in the playoffs, they're a tough team to beat. Obviously, they haven't looked as clean, but I would not be surprised if, we'll see as we get up here in the bracket, but I would not be surprised if they're right here, you know what I'm saying, back in the Super Bowl. But I got the Chiefs taking them. I just feel like the Dolphins are okay, but I don't think they're that great, If they can stop Tyreek Hill, I think this has got to be an easy game for them. I don't see the Dolphins win this game, especially against that Chiefs defense. Next game up, we got the Browns versus the Texans. I could see this being a very, very good game. I really could, because the Texans they're at home. Oh shit! Wait a minute. This is an interesting one. This is a very interesting one to me, because they're at home, and obviously we've seen what C.J. Stroud's been doing. I mean, whew. But you're playing against one of the best defenses in the NFL as the Cleveland Browns. This is tough. I'm not gonna lie. This is very tough. But I think I'm going to take the Browns. It goes back to kind of been there, done that. Joe Flacco's been there. He's done that. I just feel like Stroud. He's got a little ways to go before he's there. And when I say a little, I just literally mean a little. Like next year, I think he could be getting there, But I just think right now, he's got to have a very tough matchup. The Browns have already beaten the Texans at their home field this year with Joe Flacco. So I got to take the Browns there. And then I guess we'll move over here to the NFC. Obviously, San Francisco, they're got to beat the bye week, I would guess. We got the Eagles and the Bucks. Obviously, both these teams, are pretty mid right now. Eagles have been struggling. I mean, they were getting crushed by the Giants last night. I was like, what is going on here? But I still got to take the Eagles. It's just I don't think I need to do much explaining there. I'm going to take the Eagles in that one. Then we got the Rams versus the Lions. Lions obviously have home field advantage here. I like the Rams a little bit, but I still gotta take the Lions. Their defenses look pretty solid, especially their run defense. I will say their pass defense has looked very bad. That's where I think if the Lions are going to lose this game, it's going to be because they just get blown. Like I was watching the Lions versus Vikings game yesterday. There's literally Jordan Addison and Justin Jefferson just ran right past their guys. It's like if Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp can do that, I would say the Rams have a decent chance of winning that game. But I'm still going to take the Lions. I just think they're a better overall team. We got the Cowboys and the Packers. This is like a classic matchup right here. Cowboys and Packers. Of course, Cowboys got home field. Of course, we love to troll the Cowboys, but I am going to take the Cowboys here. I just think that they're a better team. They should win this game. It's not the divisional round. We'll see what happens here in the divisional round. So I would take the Cowboys there, I think. And then now, moving on to the divisional round. We got the Ravens versus the Bills. That's a juicy matchup right there, man. That's a juicy matchup. Holy, that is a juicy matchup. I like that matchup a lot, actually. Man, that's a tough one. Because of Josh Allen, I think if Josh Allen can protect that football, they might be able to win that game. But for now, I got to take the Ravens. I got to take the Ravens. Lamar's playing like an MVP. He knows he has to prove it here in the playoffs. Because obviously for him, that's his main issue. It's not whether he's a good player. We all know he's a great player. But can he perform in the playoffs? That's what he has to prove. So I'll take the Ravens here in this one. I'm going to say they squeaked this one out. They would have home field advantage there. Yeah. I'll take the Ravens there. And then what's with the Chiefs? I feel like the Chiefs got the easiest path every freaking year. But I'm sorry. This is just the Bengals coming out of me. I'm sorry, but like, this is another one where I just think, maybe if it was Chiefs versus Buffalo or Chiefs versus Ravens, I might be taking, I'm saying in the second round, like I might be taking one of those guys, but. I just think, again, like I said, I barely have the Browns making it out of the first round. I understand all the hype around them, but like at the same time, I just feel like in this matchup right here, Chiefs versus Browns, you're gonna have a closer, and who closes? Patrick Mahomes does. Flacco, I like him. I think he is going to be very solid here in the playoffs, but I just think when it comes down to it, Patrick Mahomes finds a way to win against. 99% of the NFL. So I'll take the Chiefs there. I understand they got a good defense. The Browns do, and that's got to be if they're going to win this game, they're gonna have to shut down Mahomes and those receivers and Kelsey. But we'll see what happens. But I'm taking the Chiefs in that one. Moving back over to the NFC, we got the 49ers. Versus the Eagles, I got to take the 49ers here. Eagles have looked so rough. I have no evidence to, say they're going to turn things up. They're going to turn it all around. I have no evidence of that right now. Right now, they are sucking it up. Going into the playoffs, it's not good momentum. Whereas the 49ers are obviously going to be coming in with good momentum and home field advantage. I got to take the 49ers in that one. Of course, also the 49ers absolutely destroyed the Eagles at their home, in their hometown, which is just sad. But yeah, I got to take the Niners again. And then we go down here. This is an interesting one. We obviously just actually saw this matchup, which is kind of insane. Lions versus Cowboys, and obviously the Lions. Obviously it was a controversial game, but some could say, the Lions almost basically beat the Cowboys. However you want to say it, they almost beat the Cowboys. So I would not say this is this game has got to be very interesting. It's got to be very interesting because, like I said, the Lions basically kind of already beat the Cowboys. But man, I don't know, dog. I don't know who to take in this one, man. Oh, this is tough. Bro. I don't know. Both decent defenses. Again, you just got to watch out for those big play explosions. That's why I feel like if the Lions can just stop these explosive plays, they can win this game. Same with this game. And I feel, man, I'm going to take the Cowboys. I'm going to trust the Cowboys, That's a tough one, though. That's a tough one there. That's a very difficult one. Whew. Man, let me know who y'all would take in some of these tougher games, because that's one of those. I have no idea. I'm not confident about that pick, but I'll take the Cowboys. And then here we are, AFC Championship, Ravens versus Chiefs. Of course, the Ravens in this case would actually have home field advantage, which is just beautiful, so we don't have to watch another game at Arrowhead. I hate both these teams, but I hate the Chiefs more. I don't know. It's just that Patrick Mahomes factor. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, this isn't the Bengals on the other side. We obviously know what Burrow can do to the Chiefs, but that's besides the point. What can Lamar Jackson do to the Chiefs? I don't know if did these two teams play each other this year? I don't know if they did or not. I don't think they did. I don't think they did. Yeah, I don't think they did yet. Man, this is tough. This is a tough one. Whew. Man, gosh, dude, I don't know. I don't know who to take in this one. I do not know who to take because it's like, obviously they're the favorites. You know what I'm saying? Do I take Mahomes going to another Super Bowl? Do I take him? Is that receiving core guy do enough? I don't know that it can. We've seen this Ravens defense clamp it up. You know what? I'm taking the Ravens. Okay, the Ravens just disappeared. Okay, we're taking the Ravens' final decision. I just think their secondary is just got to be too much for this Chiefs wide receiver core / Travis Kelce. I'm taking the Ravens. And then heading over to the NFC Championship, this seems like a matchup that happens every single year. Of course, this game is going to be played in San Francisco. And, man, who knows what injuries could happen, too. You know what I'm saying? We saw the injuries last year that screwed the 49ers up. And they should have been in the Super Bowl. And I think as long as they stay healthy, I got them going to the Super Bowl. I hate to have the 2 number 1 seeds in the Super Bowl, but it's just I have the most trust in those teams right now at this point. But like I said, I think the Chiefs are a sleeper for the Super Bowl. And I'd say the NFC, a sleeper is definitely the Lions. Maybe the Cowboys. I could see multiple teams in the NFC. I really could. Bills are a sneaky one, but obviously I think the Bills got a tougher path to the Super Bowl, so that's a whole nother thing. But okay, Super Bowl matchup: Ravens versus Niners. This is tough. We saw the Ravens absolutely dominate the 49ers a couple weeks ago. That defense is just tough for the Ravens. That defense is just tough. Ooh, man, this is a rough one. This is a rough one. Oh man, this is tough. I am going to take, as my 2024 Super Bowl winner, I am taking the San Francisco 49ers. Reasoning for this would be, I think, of course, there's no home field advantage here, so that doesn't really play a factor in this. But I think the Niners, it seems like they're starting to turn into the old Green Bay Packers where they're there every single year. They're there every year, and it's like, are they going to get it done this year? I think this is the year for the 49ers as long as they can stay healthy. I think this is the got to be the year for the 49ers. And that's my prediction. I got the 49ers, but believe me, you could ask me tomorrow who I think has got to win the Super Bowl, and I could say the Chiefs. I could say the Ravens. My mind will probably be, all over the place. But as of this video, I got the San Francisco 49ers winning the Super Bowl. Who do you guys have winning this year's Super Bowl? Let me know in the comment section down below. Make sure to like and subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace out.